partner, Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk, to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Swim. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Tyler Murray. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here is Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 17.
They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
And downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It's 3rd and 4. And here's Bijan.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 42.
On first and 10, it's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll take it on in. Felton. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. It's up and through. The Vikings will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. And the lefty Penix on first down. That one incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Finding room at midfield. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. It's his second touchdown of the year. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
After the touchdown, out is Polk to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
He'll throw on first down with Murray. To the left side, and that's caught by Felton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Minnesota. Out of the gun, it's Murray. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Pitts is the man in motion. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 3rd and 14 coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Back deep for the Vikings, it's Miles Price. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down throw for Murray. Oh, they leave Hill wide open. How'd they do that? And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards.
That's a gain of 19. And a very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Murray. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He's got his man, Jefferson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Hey, Ace! Murray's going to throw again. To the goal line and in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Vikings. Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 21-7 lead. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now, folks, on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Falcons draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Falcons 14.
After the touchdown, out is Polk to kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Murray now to throw on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
On second down, Murray. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun, on third down, it's Murray. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Again, it's Murray. Left side here, caught by Addison. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Get this complete, it's Addison again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third and 1, it's Murray. That's hot, left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They get 16 on that connection. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Murray now on second down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
The second he threw that ball, Mike, that just felt like a hope and a prayer. He just threw that thing up, saying, I hope my guy comes down with it. Ball placement wasn't really where it needed to be and ends up going the other way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
18 Cardinal.
From the gun, here is Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I can break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Vikings will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Intercepted.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Our signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
He's got his man. It's him. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The Vikings looking for 3, bring out the field goal unit. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Falcons 1st down. A gain of 19 yards.
On the give, it's Robinson. Hey, some fancy footwork there. Able to spin away, get forward for a gain of 4.
By Isaiah Rodgers. A gain of 5 brings up
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. Good running inside the 25. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Folk now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
We'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Linebacker Troy Anderson there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he is going to have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
31-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Murray. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
2nd down, Murray. Moving to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
On third down, Murray. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up fourth down. Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Panics now off the bootleg. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Play action. It's Penix. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Throwing is Penix. He's got it at the 3. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Take down. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The score, Falcons 28, Vikings 24.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on. First down throw from Murray. This one is caught by Addison. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 27.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Working out of the gun, Murray. Right side, and it's brought in by Felton. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Minnesota.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. Now Murray keeping it himself, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down. We'll go play action now with Penix. That's to Hooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. They'll run. This is Tyler Goodson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and off?
And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Falcons. Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Omaha. Sit. Who you got? Omaha. Deuce.
Murray looking to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though.
Hey, Ace, hold on. I know sauce.
On first down, it's Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is